Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the next video tutorial in the series that I've been doing on decentralized exchanges, or DEXs, taking a look at the DeFi world in crypto. So in this video, my focus is going to be on Osmosis, and we're going to be diving in and we're going to see how you can actually stake or farm your secret SCRT, and you can swap some Atom to get Osmosis or to get some additional secret, create the liquidity pair, and drop those into the farm, which is currently paying out around 80%. I'm also going to show you how you can stake your OSMO tokens in the Kepler Wallet. So a couple of assumptions in this video is that you have the Kepler Wallet extension and you have some either Atom, or you have some Osmo, or you have some secret, or you have something in here that you can use to swap to get one if you're missing one or the other. So before we get going and I start talking about any kind of approaches that I'm going to be taking, let's go ahead and make sure that we set expectations here. So all information provided in this video tutorial is provided on an as-is and as-available basis, and you agree that your use of such information is entirely at your own risk. You should not construe any such information or other material in my video tutorial as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice. Nothing in this video or on my YouTube channel constitutes a solicitation, recommendation, endorsement, or offer by myself or any other third party. I am not liable for the loss of any fiat, assets, tokens, or fees incurred as a result of you following the steps presented here. And this is not investment advice. I am not an investment advisor. The opinions expressed in this video tutorial are for general information, entertainment, and educational purposes only. They are not intended to provide specific financial and/or tax advice or recommendations for any individual or any specific cryptocurrency token or investment product. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, here's the background on why I'm making this video. So I've been holding secret SCRT for quite some time. In fact, I was holding it back when it was called Enigma, before they even changed the name to secret. So this goes all the way back to about 2016. I've been holding on to secret. And so then I have some Atom as well, and I was looking for a way to leverage those assets and to maybe farm them. And this is an amazing way to do that. And so my approach is basically this. Once a week from any of the Osmo that I'm either earning or staking and the secret that I am earning or staking, I am going to go ahead and take that, create liquidity pair or LP tokens, and we're going to drop those right back into farm number 584 here on the Osmosis Zone. And we're going to dive into the app in just 1 second. So as a quick note, if we take a look up here at the Kepler Wallet, now again, the assumptions are you've got the Kepler Wallet installed, you have some Atom, or it's very easy to get Atom. So a couple ways you could do it. You could get it from Coinbase and you could transfer it in here to your wallet. Or you could get it on Binance and transfer it into your wallet. Now, I can confirm, and I've done this on both exchanges, you do not need the memo. And it'll pop up with a memo thing and say, hey, are you sure? Because you might want to put a memo in here. You do not need a memo. I've transferred from both exchanges, and it works without a hitch coming from both of those exchanges with no memo. And then it shows up right here. In the transfer fee, because we're using the Cosmos, or the what am I trying to say? The Cosmos chain, the fees were literally pennies in order to make that move, right? Now, Coinbase does hit you a little bit with a higher fee. So again, or hit you with their own fee. So be aware of that, right? You're going to definitely incur some fees. So we've got some small amounts left over here. We've got $78.90 in Atom. And over here, we've got 30 Osmo, which should be around $260 total with the 4 that are staked. So it should be about $230. And this is going to be my approach going forward. And here's why. Here's why I'm not going to keep Atom, right? That I'm going to use the Atom to swap to get either the secret or the Osmo. Because if I'm staking the Osmo, I'm earning 87.65% a year. If we go back and we take a look at the Cosmos Atom, if you're staking Atom, you're only going to earn 14.82%. So again, all things being equal, in terms of the APR, it's a huge advantage to stake the Osmo, and that's going to be my plan going forward. And then every week I would harvest the rewards up here, as well as from the secret network, which I have right there, and I've got my SCRT staking. And then we're simply going to have those show up in our wallet and on the Osmosis Zone. So again, let's dive in here. I love the interface, and the speed of this site is absolutely fantastic. And of course, now that I've said that, we're probably going to hit some slowness, but we'll see what happens. I was doing this, doing some testing in preparation for the video, and so I was just amazed. You're also going to notice that there are no swap fees. There are no liquidity pair creation fees. There are no staking fees. Now, this is temporary. And on that note, I cannot recommend the Discord for Osmosis highly enough. I've spent probably an hour or two in there, and I learned more in the hour or two that I was in there than I've learned in all the other Discords that I've participated in or gone in and asked questions in. So again, all you have to do is click on the little Discord icon here, and I, again, can't recommend this highly enough to dive in there. And we'll get into some of the semantics. So how do we get Osmo, right? Well, this is one way you can get Osmo, is you could swap any of these tokens here: Ion, Atom, Secret, Luna, UST, even the Crypto.com Crow, as well as JUNO, and a whole bunch of others, right? So if you have any of these, you can make the swap and get some Osmo. And then you can either pair that with Secret, create the liquidity pair, and stake it in the farm, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. Or you could also simply stake it in the Kepler Wallet and earn 87%. And I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, and this has caused a little bit of confusion when I initially transferred Atom into my Kepler Wallet. So when you hit the Osmosis Zone and you go into the app, you connect your Kepler Wallet. However, if you look here, how many Atom do I have? I've got 2.719175, about $78 worth. But here in the Osmosis Zone, it shows that I don't have any. Now, here's how you get around that. You have to deposit it from the Kepler Wallet. So how do you do that? Well, you come over here to Assets. I'm going to click on Assets, and you can see I've got $229 worth of Osmo sort of waiting to be paired up with some SCRT, and so that's what we're going to do. However, we don't have any Atom, and so that's what we need to figure out, right? So we're going to have to go find the Cosmos Hub Atom, and we're going to deposit, right? So you can see we're depositing from that Cosmos address to the Osmo address, and so we're bringing it into the app, the Osmosis app. And we're going to bring, we'll do 2.7. So we'll bring, or actually we'll do 2.5. I'm going to leave a little bit behind just in case. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click deposit. Now what I want you to notice, again, this is how it gets it out of the wallet. You can pick from 3 different fee structures here. And take a look at that. I mean, it's not much at all. So we're going to go with the lowest fee here for 3 cents. I'm going to click approve. You can see the transaction has been included in the block, and now we're going to wait for that to take place, and that's it. So for 3 cents, I basically move it out of my Kepler Wallet, so to speak, and bring it here so that it's going to be visible, and there it is. So let's go back and take a look at the Kepler Wallet now, and let's see what it shows for the Atom. Now it's gone, right? So we've moved it from the wallet onto the Osmosis Zone app. Now that it's here on the app, this opens up, and again, you would have to do that if you had Secret. I had to do the same thing. I had to deposit it after I had claimed the rewards. I deposited what was available, brought it over here, and you can see here I've done some other things. When we get into the pool, you'll see that I think I've got just about $1,000 matched up and staked in the farm right now. And then the Osmo was from a previous swap that I did in order to facilitate the creation of the liquidity pair, the LP tokens. So we've got our Atom, we've got some Osmo, but we don't have any Secret, right? So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to come up here to trade. And this is where I've got the Atom, I've got 2.5 Atom. And what can we do with that? Well, I can swap that for Secret. So we'll scroll on down here, and there it is, almost all the way at the bottom. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to do all of it or half of it? How is this going to play out? So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to max it out, right? I'm going to do it all in secret because it's still not going to be enough secret to use up all of the OSMO that's there. Remember, this is going to be a 50-50 pairing that we're creating. Half of the value is going to come from the OSMO token, and the other half is going to come from the secret tokens. And then we're going to match those up, create that LP pair. So I'm going to go ahead and do max. We're going to take it all, so it's about $72. That's going to get us right around 13 secret. I'm going to click swap, and I want you to notice something here. No fee. It's free. You could go high and pay 4 cents, but why would you do that when you can run the average speed for free? And again, take a look at the speed with which that transaction completes. Again, for no fee. So if you've used Elk Finance or you've used Liquid Driver, you're familiar where you're getting hit every time you swap, you're getting hit with a fee. Every time you create the LP pair, you're getting hit with a fee. Every time you go to stake that LP pair, you're getting hit with a fee. And so here, it's nice that we move it out of the wallet. And what was that, 3 or 4 cents, I think? And now I do the swap and it's free, no fee. Now, again, let me stress, and I've confirmed this in the Discord with one of the moderators, that this is temporary. This is not going to be free forever, right? And so this is one of the incentives that they've got in order to kind of, get you participating isn't that nice that you're not getting hit with fees for every single step along the path here. Again, the only fee we've incurred so far was the fee to get the atom out of the wallet and into the osmosis zone. All right, now let's go back to assets because what we should see is, here we go, Cosmos Hub Atom. We've liquidated that. Right? We changed it all into secret. So we've got $72 in secret. Well, let's go ahead now and let's create the liquidity pair. So I'm going to come over to pools and let's talk about this for a second because this kind of threw me. And again, I had to go into the Discord and I'm telling you right now, the mods in there are like spider monkeys in terms of being on point, answering your questions with really, really good information. So the first thing I'm going to address is the reward distribution in this epic time that you see up here. Now, if you're familiar with Liquid Driver, when you lock up your LQDR, you don't actually earn anything until you are in there for a full epic. So if this was Liquid Driver and I was going ahead and staking an LP pair in one of these pools, I would have to wait 20 hours and 47 minutes to become eligible, to then wait another 24 hours to then finally receive rewards for the one epic. That is not the case on Osmosis. So I came in here yesterday with 19 hours to go, and as you can see, this is what I ended up doing. I ended up staking a little over $1,000, and I received rewards at 12:15 Eastern Time today, right? That is how quickly you start to earn. So again, whether you join with 20 hours to go or 4 hours to go or 47 minutes to go, you're eligible immediately. So that's an important point. I want to make sure I point that out because I was afraid that, if I joined with 19 hours, I'd have to wait those 19 hours, then wait an additional 24 hours in order to be in there for one full epic before receiving rewards. That's not what happened. As soon as you stake in, you're in. Right? So here's the pool we're interested in. Again, I've got some secret, I've got some Osmo, I've got some Atom. I want to leverage these things. So this pool is going to work for me. Now, there are other pools that are down here that you might be interested in. A lot of Atom Osmo pools, obviously, and different APRs, right? Now, again, what I like about pool number 584 is the fact that you're earning not only are you earning 80%, and again, this is all predicated on how long you are going to bond your liquidity pair tokens. So if you did it for a day, you'd be looking at a 40% return. 7 days, 64%. When you lock in for 14 days, you're earning the full 80.76. And again, this is changing, right? This was 82 earlier today. So, but again, in order to earn the top rate, you've got to lock in here. Now, the other benefit is that you get this bonus bonding reward where you are earning SCRT secret in addition to the Osmo token. And if I was to go back to assets, you might have not have seen that I had like 0.03 secret. And I think that's what I ended up earning yesterday. And then, it was paid out today at 12:15 was 0.03 secret. And I believe I earned, I want to say maybe $2 in Osmo. So again, this is where you're going to get paid out. And let me touch on that. You'll notice, this kind of confused me as well. When we look at the pools, you'll notice it doesn't show you what you're earning, right? There's no little earning counter thing here showing you, oh, you're going to get this in secret, you're going to get this in Osmo, and it's counting up like it does over on Liquid Driver. And even when I click on the pool here, it's not very clear where are my earnings being reflected. And so you don't see that anywhere here. Again, at 12:15, at least Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast, if you come into the assets, this is where it's going to show up. So it's auto-magically claimed and placed in your assets. So both the secret and the Osmo that you earn in that pool, both auto-magically show up here. So you don't have to go in and claim it. You don't have to pay a fee to claim it. It's being done for you, and then it just shows up here. So let's go ahead and let's make this happen. Let's do the liquidity pair, the LP token creation. The LP token creation. And then we're going to go ahead and do some staking of Osmo. So add, remove, liquidity. Well, this is what we want, right? We don't want to swap tokens. We've already done that. So we're going to take the maximum SCRT, and again, it's only going to use up 9.58 and change here, and we're going to click on add liquidity. And again, you can see if you want to back out, how do you back out? You can remove liquidity, right? If you want to unbond your stake and then remove the liquidity to split or remove the LP pairing to get them back into their original asset form, you can do that right here as well. So again, take a look at that. No fee to do this. Watch how quickly this gets done. Now, a quick note. So Osmosis is its own blockchain, right? And that's one of the huge advantages here, right? Osmosis is its own blockchain. And so that's it. That's how quickly it got done. Now, take a look. Available LP tokens over here on the right, you can see we've got $145. And if I wanted to go ahead and dump those in here, I could say start earning. And I can just simply add to my stake. So let's click the max. Let's click 14 days. Let's click the max. Let's click 14 days. And let's bond it up. What's the fee going to be to do this? 0. Nothing. Let's click approve. We're going to let this take place. And again, it's going to take place very quickly. And there it is. Transaction successful. All done. So that's how easy and how quickly you can use the Osmosis Zone to swap out one of the tokens that they allow you to swap for either Osmo or Secret or whatever combination you're going to be using, create the liquidity pair, and then stake that liquidity pair in the pool to begin earning. So you'll notice that down here, and this is the LP, this is kind of how they're showing you the number of liquidity provider or liquidity pair tokens you have in here in the pool 584, it's 10.230382. Now, if I was to say unbound all, you'll notice it'll pop up here, and this is not what we want to do, but that's how you can unbound it, right? And then you could literally remove the liquidity, which puts the tokens back into there. It basically splits that liquidity pair back into the original assets. That simple. All right, so we've got this locked up for 14 days. Again, at the end of the epic, which is going to be 24, if I go to the pools here, what is it, 20 hours and 41 minutes. So tomorrow at 12:15 Eastern time, you're going to check, you would check your assets tab, and you can see the secret network. That's what we've got left there. And then here's what we've got on Osmo, right? So we have $157 in Osmo. So let's go ahead and deal with that though, because we want to increase our stake. So this is one way you can leverage Osmo and Secret. Here's another way you can leverage the Osmo token. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to switch over to Osmosis, and you can see it now shows we've got about $188 total available. We've got 20, and that's what you're seeing over here as well. Now, what if I wanted to stake some of those 20 Osmo? Maybe I want to stake, let's say 15. Well, you just simply click this button down here, and you're going to be earning 87.65% on that stake, which is insanely good right now. It used to be a lot higher, but it's still at 87%. And you can see I've already run a quick test here, and I dumped in 4 Osmo, and I'm using Cosmo Station as my validator. And I'm a big fan of the Cosmo Station wallet as well, because it seems like the fees are pretty much 5% across the board. Again, do your homework, do your research, and maybe pick one of these that you think is going to be best for you. But it looks like 5% is sort of the lowest fee commission that you're going to be paying. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to click on Manage, right? And if you haven't staked before, you would come over here and click Manage. And I could click here as well, but you could also click right up here. So I'm going to click on Delegate because we're going to add 15 Osmo. So here's my available balance. Now note, it's going to lock this up for 14 days. With Secret, SCRT, it's a 21-day lock. And it's also 21 days you have to wait to unlock it as well. So let's drop 15 Osmo in here, and I'm going to click Delegate. And we're fine waiting that 14 days. And take a look at this. No fee to do this, to do the staking of Osmo via the Kepler Wallet using Cosmo Station as the validator. Now, what it does when you stake, and Secret does the same thing when you're using the Kepler Wallet, is it actually claims those pending rewards for you, and then it's going to zero this out, right? So if I was to, and I've noticed that you typically have to refresh, you can see that it's dropped the total from 20 down to 15.876, which is what we were anticipating. But let's refresh the screen here, because what we should see in short order, and let's come to the wallet extension here. All right, so staked, we've got 19 staked, we've got 87%. Is the rate, and it usually takes it a few seconds before it's going to show you, hey, you've earned 0.0005 or whatever the case may be. So you might have to wait a little bit there. But this is one of the beauties of this Kepler wallet. If you take a look over here, Kepler works with Cosmos, Osmosis, it works with Secret, Akash, Crypto.org. I mean, it works with a whole host of ecosystems. And so Kepler, for me, the Kepler wallet is similar to MetaMask on the Ethereum blockchain, where it's so flexible and it works with so many of the ecosystems that are out there. And again, I'm refreshing, hoping that we're going to see, it's going to show something, and it's not showing anything yet, but that's okay. All right, so that is it. So what have we talked about, and what have we covered here? Well, we talked about some approaches to leverage SCRT if you have it, or how to get some SCRT, swapping with Atom, using the Kepler Wallet extension to get some Osmo, get some Secret, create the liquidity pair, stake that, and more importantly, all of that was, with the exception of the swap, all of that was free in the Osmosis Zone in terms of creating the liquidity pair, staking it, in the pool, and then just simply staking Osmo. And you see the percentages. It's a great way to earn some passive income. And again, my thing is every week, just be very disciplined and harvest everything up, claim the rewards, and then just turn around and dump those rewards right back in. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed the series I've been doing on the decentralized exchanges that are out there in the DeFi world here of crypto. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in the next video.